The second way to solve two linear equations is by substitution. And basically that means substituting one equation into the other. Now generally you'll want to choose this one when one of the equations either says x equals y and something or y equals something. Right now both our equations aren't set up like that, but I'm going to get one into that format. What I'm going to do for this equation is I'm going to subtract from both sides y. Remember, whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other to keep it in balance. And so this equation now becomes x equals 1 minus y. Now this is in a form that would work out well for substitution. So what we are going to do is look to this equation, and wherever there's an x, I'm going to replace it with 1 minus x. So over here, I'm going to have 2 times 1 minus y equals 2. So what I've done here is x equals this, so I'm going to substitute it into this second equation, wherever there's an x, as 1 minus y. Now I have an equation with all y values, and I can solve that. So I go step by step. So remember, for this one, you have to distribute the 2, which means you have to multiply the 2 times both of the two terms inside. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times negative y is negative, 2 times negative y is negative 2y, minus y equals 2. Good so far? Okay, next step. Negative 2y minus y is a negative 3y. Now we are going to subtract 2 from both sides. Remember, whatever we do to one side, we do to the other. We get negative 3y equals 2 minus 2 is 0. Uh-oh. That's okay, though. That's okay. So we still have a problem here, though, because we have negative 3y divided equals 0. So I'm going to divide both sides by a negative 3. If you're good, you'll notice that negative 3 times 0 is going to be 0. But if you don't see it, you can do the division. And what I get here is I get y equals 0. So I now have one of the parts of the solution to these two equations. I know that the y part of the coordinate is equal to 0. My next step is I'm going to plug this 0. So I'm going to take y equals 0, and I'm going to plug it into one of the two equations. It doesn't matter which one you choose. I always like to choose the one that's easier. So if you see this one, it's x plus y equals 1. There's no negatives and things like that. So that might be the easier one. So what I do is I take x plus y equals 1, and I plug in 0 for y. Made a minor mistake. We all make mistakes in math, and that's okay. X. Just make sure you catch the mistakes before you get a solution. So I have x plus 0 now equals 1, so x equals 1. So what I know now is that y equals 0, x equals 1, so my solution as an ordered pair is 1, 0. Remember, it's always x, y in alphabetical order. So my solution is 1, 0, which is the same thing I got when I graphed it. It means these two lines intersect at 1, 0. Okay, check back for the third video. Thank you.